Hi students, welcome to Evershine Coaching Center. Myself Shafisal sir here. Dear students, today we are going to discuss the very important chapter of mathematics, that is triangles. Right? Good. This chapter, class 10, SSLC students, CBSE board students, ICSE board students, any students can learn this chapter. Okay? Here we are going to cover the chapter right from the basics till the end of the concepts. We are going to solve all the numericals, basics, worked examples and exercise problems of this chapter. Let me have some recap what we are going to study in this chapter, in this session. Very simple. First we are going to discuss the topic about basic proportionality theorem, that is BPT, in shortcut we call it as BPT, that is been given by the mathematician, he is Thales. So he himself named the theorem as Thales theorem. That is the first thing. We are going to prove the statement of Thales theorem and some problems also we are going to solve related to BPT. And second thing we are going to study, we are going to study about areas of similar triangles and also the problems related to areas of similar triangles. And the third very important topic of this chapter, that is Pythagoras theorem. Children, the advantage of this chapter is very simple. You will be getting a question which carries more marks, that is long answer carrying questions. In that you can expect a question from this chapter. That's nothing but a theorem. Are you getting? Theorem is one of the very important question and it's a compulsory question for your final board exam. Let it be Karnataka State Board students or CBSE board students, any of the board students, if you are studying this chapter triangles, one theorem is 100% sure. Got it? Good. Children, here we can see, we are going to, you should know one small concept about similarity. Okay? Before going for similarity, you can see over here about similar figure. You should know the difference between what is similar figure and what is congruent figure. What is the meaning of similar? What is the meaning of congruent? See children, if you want to call any figure as similar figure, what it has to be? Okay. Before going for that, I just want to give you one small example. If you see a mountain, from very far distance, how it looks? It looks so small, right? As soon you go near the mountain, what happens? The size will start increasing. It means size is differing here, means there is a change in size. We can observe there is a change in size. Got it? You can see a torch, you put on the wall, what happens? The size of the object will be very big. As soon you go behind, what happens? The size will start diminishing. It becomes very small. Got it? That is what change in size. But what about the angle? But angle remains same. You can see example, this key example. I have a key in my hand. Okay. Can you see the grooves here? Can you see the grooves here? Are you getting, children? We can see some grooves, some angles. There is a groove over here. If you go near the mirror, what happens? The size will become big. The size will become big. If you come back, what happens? The size will become small. As soon you go front, the size is becoming bigger. As soon you come back, the size is becoming shorter. But the angle, the shape of this key remains same. Shape will not change. Shape remains same. Only there is a difference in the size. Is this clear? Good. So here, if you want to call any figure as similar figure, the size of the object should remain same or different. Different. The size will differ. First it is bigger, later it is smaller. Or first it is smaller, later it is bigger. Means there is a change in the size. But what about the angle? The shape? It remains same. Such a figure we call it as similar figure. Got it? And one more topic we are going to study here about congruent figure. What do you mean by congruent figure? Congruent is nothing but, here I have given an example. You can see one triangle ABC and triangle DEF. You can see the length of AB is how much? 2 centimeter. What is the length of, side? what is the length size? DE 2 centimeter. Can you see, children? Here is 2, here also 2. Here is 3 centimeter, here also 3 centimeter. Here is 4 centimeter and even here also 4 centimeter. It means that the size remains same and even angle also remains same. So the major difference between similar figure and congruent figure is, in similar figure there is a change in the size. Understood? It means sides are different. The size of the sides are different. The length of the sides are different, but angles remain same. But here both are same. Here both are same. Here sides are not same. Angles are same. Here you can expect a question in the exam. Very important question. This is a theory question you can expect about this topic. That is similar triangle and congruent triangle. You can expect a question. Please make a note. Write the difference between similar triangle and congruent triangle. Write the difference between similar triangle and congruent triangle. See, children, here I have taken two figures. Let me first speak about similar triangle. In similar triangle, you can see there is a triangle ABC and even we can see a triangle DEFS. Here you can observe I have given one small arc, single arc. Yes, that single arc means opposite triangle, single arc, whichever the angle is there, both are equal. Understood? Here angle A, this is called as corresponding angle. Single arc is equals to single arc. That is nothing but angle A is equals to angle D. Similarly, you can see double arc. Here also can you see double arc? Yes, that is nothing but angle B is equals to angle E. Here triple arc, angle C, and here triple arc, angle F. It means angle C is equals to angle F. Come back to congruent triangle. Here also we can see angle A equals angle D, angle B equals angle E, angle C equals angle F. It means corresponding angles are what, children? Corresponding angles are what? Corresponding angles are equal. Even in this case also, corresponding angles are equal. Now come back to corresponding side. I am showing you the difference between similar triangle and congruent triangle. In congruent triangle, first let me see congruent triangle. In congruent triangle, what happens, children? You can see AB, how much? 2 centimeter. And whatever DE, 2 centimeter. It means left side. Whenever you are comparing, remember left with left, right with right, base with base. AB is left side, AC is right side, BC is base side. Remember this logic. Okay? Is this clear? Here AB and DE both are equal. Similarly, AC and DF both are equal. BC is 2 centimeter, EF is also 2 centimeter. It means both are equal. That is called as corresponding sides are equal. Corresponding sides are equal. What about here? Corresponding sides in similar triangle, they are equal. Is they are equal, children? You can see here is 8 centimeter. AB. What about here? 4 centimeter. It means they are unequal. It means they are not equal. It means that they are in proportion. We call that as proportion. AB by DE, AC by DF, BC by EF. If you want to verify, sir, how the corresponding sides are in proportion, see here. What is AB length? 8 centimeter. DE 4, BC 2, EF 1, AC 4, DF 2. 4 ones are 4 twos are. It is 2 by 1, 2 by 1, 2 ones are 2 twos are, 2 by 1. You can see all the corresponding sides are in the proportion. This is called as proportion. Means all the three sides values remains same. When you equate, all the three sides values should remain same. This is nothing but corresponding sides are proportional. Corresponding sides are proportional. Corresponding sides are proportional. Yeah, corresponding sides are proportional. So this is the major difference between similar triangle and congruent triangle. Any doubts? Is this clear? In similar triangle, corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are in proportion or proportional. In congruent triangle, corresponding angles and corresponding sides both are equal. Done? Good. Children, you can expect one important question. Please make a note. Write the conditions. Write the conditions of similarity. Write the conditions of similarity. Or also you can expect a question. How can you say that triangles are similar? If you want to call any triangles are similar, how can you say? Give reasons. Just now we have discussed. If you want to call any triangles are similar, what should be the two conditions? Number one, corresponding angles are equal. Next, corresponding sides are proportional. Corresponding sides are proportional. These are the two conditions it should satisfy if you want to call any triangles are similar. अगर से आप कोई भी ट्रायंगल को सिमिलर बोलना चाहते हो तो आपको ये दो कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई कराना है. मतलब कि ये दो कंडीशन भी सेटिस्फाई होना है. दिस टू कंडीशंस शुड सेटिस्फाई. इसमें एक कंडीशन ओके है और एक कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं हो रहा है. Still, the triangles are not similar. Those are called as non-similar triangles. They are non-similar triangles. Got it? If you want to call any triangle as similar, corresponding angles should remain same, means they are equal, and corresponding sides should be in proportion. That is nothing but proportional. Is this clear, children? So this is the basics what we are going to what we have seen in this chapter. I hope you all have understood this session. Okay, so in this session we have just done the recap. What are the things we are going to study? And second thing, we have differentiated about similar triangle and congruent triangle, and also we have come to the conclusion that when can we say the triangles are similar. I hope you all have understood this session. Yes, in my next session I am going to solve some example problems related to this basics now what we have done. I hope you all have enjoyed this session. Do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe our YouTube channel Evershine Coaching Groups. Thank you for watching. Keep watching. Bye.